Welcome to Pyrobusa's Trading Cards. Today we are going to do a review on the 2025 Topps Archives Baseball. Got two blaster boxes. We're going to rip through them. Let's see what happens. Once again, it's retail. Pick these up at $25 roughly a box at Walmart. Last year this product I felt like was highly underrated, but it did well enough that as far as from the hobby box standpoint, Topps went ahead and created another one, but they upped the price almost $80 a hobby box this year. So let's rip into the first one, see what happens. You can pull autos out of the blasters. I know I pulled autos last year quite often out of blasters, surprisingly. Let's see if these packs are like last year. A little tough to open, but once you figure it out, it opened pretty good. About the same as last year. Tears a little easier. Alright, let's start. First pack. So last year the base was a 300 card base and had 3 different designs. So got Trey Turner, Charlie Simpson of the Rays, rookie. Also you get Hall of Famers, All-Stars from past, rookies, current players. So there's our black, which is only available in the blasters. That's Shane McClanahan for the Rays. A-Rod. So it kind of gives you a flashback to the old days. Kevin Alcantara. Jacob deGrom. And Doyle. Brendan Doyle. So that's what we can expect to see out of this. The 3 different designs for base. So this is going to be the 3rd set, which is usually 201 to 300. This set's going to be 101 to 200. And then this design's going to be the front 100. So there's image variations. Last year there was image variations. Pretty sure there is this year. Different card design variations. So you'll have to pay attention to that as you pull. Satchel Paige, Randy Johnson. Here's our green, number to 99, Jorge Posada. From those 90s World Series Yankees, plays catcher. That's a nice little pull. Ian Hart, Marcus Semien, Dylan Cruz, Matt Shaw, Ted Williams. Next pack. So see, already pulled color. Carlos Santana, Nico Hornier, Ronald Acuna Jr., Vladdy Jr., the man from Mr. Baseball himself. That title might get him dethroned pretty soon with Ohtani. Anthony Volpe, Walker, Christian Walker for the Astros, and Jackson Churio. I like those. different. I'd have to go and see like some of the design aspect behind it. Pedro Martinez, Ty Cobb, Mike Piazza, Chase Midroth, Rod Caruth, Juan Soto, 4-time MLB All-Star for the Mets on an insert. Kind of neat insert. And so this is from the 07, so 2007 All-Star. As far as the design is 2007. Kobe Mayo. And then Carol Corbin. I really like looking back at a lot of the cards from back in the day and looking at the design and how much of an impact it had on the industry, has on the industry. Because at the end of the day, these are very reminiscent of like the 70s era. Byron Buxton, Nolan Arenado. Wonder where he goes. Does he stay another season with the Cardinals? He's been on the trade block for at least the last year. Willie Ames. Now the black on this pops. But it is going to be hard to grade some of these blacks. Black's the hardest color to grade because any imperfection along corners, edges is going to show. But that is a beauty. Andrew McCutchen. Lars Nootbaar. There's Drake Baldwin, the Rookie of the Year. So, if he got Rookie of the Year and he's the catcher, do they move on from Sean Murphy? I think they might keep Sean for another year. And Junior Caminero. And I still think that Sean has a lot left in the tank. But catcher position is one of those that you gotta have too. Jazz Chisholm Jr., currently trade rumors about him. Ivan Pudge Rodriguez, one of my favorite catchers of all time. Gunnar Hoglund, and have no clue. Carlos Correa. Wyatt Langford. Ooh. So, these are the pop-ups. That is not autoed, as far as I can tell. That looks like just a printed auto. It's not live. Julio Rodriguez. Those are reminiscent to Donruss produced some of these back in like 84. Austin Wells, Ryan Sandberg. And the only reason why I know that is because I have a few. Kyle Tucker, wonder where he signs. Angel Martinez, Salvador Perez, Kyle Schwarber, he re-signed with the Phillies. Don Mattingly, got rejected for the Hall of Fame. Such a shame. Hank Aaron, C.J. Abrams could be on the move, and Seth Logo. All right, first box wasn't bad. Got a little bit of color. Got color in it. Inserts are down this year. Used to be like you got an insert every pack. So the inserts are a little bit harder this year to get. So we'll see how that rolls. Let's see how we do on this next box. Okay, so they say they had it in 64 for those stand-ups, according to here. So 87 Topps Boardwalk in baseball, 1964 Topps stand-ups, 2007 Topps All-Stars, which we saw, and 95 Topps Cyber Stats. Look for limited autographs. So, seen a couple of those, and some color. Sometimes these packs just rip the way they want to rip. Ooh. Randy Johnson, we've already seen. Oh boy, here we go. Repeats. Joey Votto. And Colt Keith. Griffin Conine. Tony Gwynn. George Brett. That's like all retired players for the most part, except for a couple. Nico Horner, Acuna, Satchel Paige. We're seeing kind of similarity. Gunnar Henderson. Lou Bob. Here's the Matt Olson. This is going to be the Cyber Stats. So this is what the Cyber Stats look like. Clean design. There. I don't like when they use the gold foil on really small print, especially with reflective backs. Makes it really, really hard to see and distinguish. Matt Scherzer and Barry Larkin. Ty Cobb, Mike Piazza, image variation? I'll have to go back. Carlos Santana, Pedro on the black. I really like how they outline the Red Sox in that. That is really cool. Freddie Freeman. Connor Nobley. Luis Severoni. And Justin Verlander. I am out of curiosity. Let me go back through here really quick. Ivan, Abrams, Unless it was a different design. Carol Mayo. Nope. It was the same. Yep. It was the same. So you gotta look for those Easter eggs because that'll give you the clue. So I'm almost expecting we will see 4 of the same cards in this pack that we opened in the first box. Just what we're seeing. Byron Buxton, Nolan Arenado, Pedro Martinez, and then we change. Chase Doller, Spencer Strider, ooh, Vladdy 4-time All-Star, Ripken Jr., and Dustin Harris. Is he a left field? The Rangers have had a lot of injury issues. Not sure why. It's like they have a bunch of players that are new. Wyatt Langford, Evan Carter, Dustin Harris, Pudge. Here we go again. Gunnar Hoglund. I think Ken's at first. All right. Ricky Henderson. Rest in peace. Mr. Steels. That is such a gorgeous card. Tristan Costas. Orbit. Virus. Or Villavis. Moise. Balarostras. Luke Gehrig. So, can we expect to see the next 4 cards that we've already seen? Let's see. Angel Martinez, Salvador Perez, Chaz Chisholm. Now we're going to switch it up. Yordan Alvarez, Christian Yelich, Mookie Betts. The Broadwalk in baseball. I was like, I think this is different. So, different design from 87. Not bad. At least it's Mookie, Mason Wynn, and George Springer. Last pack magic. Here we go. This box wasn't as good as the first one. We got the cyber stats in this one and the cyber stats and the boardwalk in baseball. Yuri Perez, Rhett Lauder, Kyle Tucker, Stan Musial, Shea Langeliers, Joanski Noel for the Guardians, PCA, and Xavier Edwards. So that's what you can expect out of blasters. You're going to get a lot of base, which at least they're decent looking cards. But not bad. Will I pick up more? Probably. It's a fun set to rip. Upside's pretty good on them. But yeah, not bad. 2 little boxes. Got a little bit of color in one. Hit all the common inserts. So, like the design this year. Looks a little bit better design wise as far as last year's. So we'll see. Just remember, always be the change you want to see in the world, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.